Welcome to Tapestry Feminine Collective Podcast, the show featuring presenters and artists from the 1111 Tapestry Feminine Collective experience. Now, here's your host. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm your host, Arlia Hoffman, and we are here again talking with Jacqueline Robinson from Tapestry Feminine Collective, and we're going to be talking about tapestry and some of the energies undergirding its creation and how it's living. It's currently living, a living, breathing entity that you are invited into. We have previously talked about some of the other energies such as indigo, the energy and vibration of indigo, and weaving, the weavingness and weaving tapestry and what that means. And today we want to discuss this idea of artistry. Jacqueline's mentioned it a little bit, but we're going to go deep in today about what that means and what that means for tapestry and what that means for us as women. I do want to read just a little bit from some of Jacqueline's words about tapestry. She said, tapestry will transform and activate your own energy field. I believe every woman weaving her genius, her heart, her love, her artistry into this evolutionary creation will experience immense transition and seasoning into her next expression and art of being woman. Beautiful. Jacqueline Robinson, welcome again to the Women's Agency.
Thank you.
Tell us what artistry means for you and what it means in the context of tapestry.
I am never aware when we begin which piece of the tapestry language you'll be reading, and what you selected for this is perfect because at every level, I spoke about the weaving and the mandala in our conversation on weaving.
And let me just interject. If you haven't heard that one, please go back and listen to it. We go deep into the ideas of grace and just some really powerful downloads. So that's definitely one to be listening to. Go ahead.
We spoke about weaving from the perspective of weaving the tapestry, weaving the web, and also the visual image of a mandala, and how the energy expands from the center point outward and grows. And in what you spoke about, which is that every woman who enters this field of creation will be activated into her next expression of art. I just want to sit in that frequency for a moment, because that is true whether you're Jacqueline who received the vision and is implementing it, or you're Karen Roberts, who is not a real person I know, who lives in another country across the planet and knows nothing of anything I've written and is going to attend full access to all of the tapestry events. Every woman will be activated. And I believe as part of this movement into a new age, in a new time on our planet, artistry is one of the golden keys. Artistry. Every woman I have encountered and asked to be part of this is on the cusp of her new body of work. Every single woman. I believe all those women will move through the tapestry portal, and on the other side of this in 2024, what she's creating in the world will look very different. Not different in I was painting art and now I'm running a podcast. Not that it's that drastic, but in the energetic signature, as well as in some cases, the physical appearance of her work, something is very different. I have found that myself. the energy of artistry is truly, we all have it. We all have a unique artistry. And that's not just, oh, I have these talents. I have these skills. I have this natural gift. I can just paint. It's not just that. Artistry is your blood and your bones and the way you move, and how, when I'm going to speak from my own experience, how when I make a meal for my family, it's artistry. My love is in it. Wellness is in it. Pleasure in the flavors is in it. Nourishment is in it. Fullness, satisfaction because you're not hungry. That's one expression of my own artistry. We all have a unique signature of artistry. Imagine this. For many women, when I speak about this, the answer is, but I'm not creative. I'm really not creative. I don't paint. I don't sew. I don't make anything. And we're all creative. At the most basic level, as women, we're creative. We make babies. We make milk for the babies. All creation. And supporting life, which is also creation. Opening into, you have a signature of artistry. When I was in third grade, most of my education, with the exception of a few months, was in private Christian school. And I had been out of that experience for a few months, and I returned. And a big thing in at least my education in that environment was both phonics and penmanship. And when I got into the new Christian school, I was a pretty good student. I was a mostly A, some B's. I loved school. I loved learning. And I got a very bad grade on my penmanship, and it crushed me. It crushed me. It was messy. My letters weren't formed well. And my best friend at the time, I started to look at her writing and I started to copy it. In my signature of artistry, my not most potent expression is that I can copy very well. I learned how to copy her style of writing, the curves and the loops and the way she made that A so cool and the dots on the I, and I got a good grade. But it wasn't my own signature. It was me copying hers. I share that piece with you because I want you now to imagine, in whatever language and style of writing, you're writing your signature, your name. Remember when we were little girls, we would write our name with the last name of the boy we loved. Imagine it as light and pleasurable as that. You're just writing your signature, your first name, your full name. It doesn't matter. That is your signature. And somewhere along the way, we decide, or a teacher tells us, it's messy, you didn't do it quite right, that's not good artistry, you need a different signature. And I'm here to tell you, the true expression, both in the writing and in the appearance and in the love of your name, that's your signature. It belongs to you. You don't have to copy. You don't have to try to make it better. You don't have to use someone else's words or letters or anything. That's your signature. When we receive and accept and embrace our own signature, it begins to carry the energy, the mystical imbuement of art, artistry. Artistry isn't just, I created a work of art. It's maybe I sing, maybe I write, maybe it's just the words I write, maybe it's the food I cook, maybe it's my business and I have a genius ability in my business. Maybe it's all of that. I believe artistry has many expressions. I also believe that on this journey as human, bringing mystical gifts of artistry and signature into form, we will have many stops and starts. It doesn't matter. I have had many stops and starts. I have known, I spoke about, I believe it was in our weaving conversation, Arlia. I spoke about, I know I have an artistry of uplifting women. I've been mentoring women. I've been collaborating with women. I've tried to collaborate with women and failed and even felt betrayed or hurt. But all of that was part of my education on Jacqueline and my in-practice training in truly, deeply embodying Jacqueline's signature. Nobody else's. Not how I'm taught to do it, not how someone else looks like they're having success. As I said, I know how to emulate. I want to express through my channels. Tapestry Feminine Collective is my artistry. And I have connected with other women and said, I cannot do this alone. And called in threads of artistry that I know complement the greater creation. Your artistry is your signature. Imagine you are dropping seeds to be received by the earth into the soil that you know will not blossom in your lifetime. You will never see the fruit that apple tree will bear. But your daughter might, your granddaughter, your great-granddaughter. 7 generations forward, imagine what your signature has seeded and woven and imprinted and left upon this planet as our world changes, and how you're beautifully formed, no matter how it looks, masterfully expressed, no matter how many times you break down, and richly held within your being, no matter how many times you fell down, is impacting the world far beyond you here now. Your signature of artistry is divinely designed to have that impact. It's intentional and it is God-given. It belongs to you. It is, again, your lineage, your royalty, and your wealth. Your artistry. Tapestry Feminine Collective sees you, calls you, invites you, and as though we had the power to push a button and ignite and illuminate, we activate your own signature of artistry.
Thank you, Jacqueline. There is nothing more to add to that except how can women get involved?
TapestryFeminineCollective.com is your entry point, your initial point of entry. You can join our mailing list there. We will keep you apprised of open registration. Your one fee, there will be one fee, and it gives you access to everything being offered in the opening ceremony and some other offerings on Friday, November 10th. It gives you access to every one of our 11 sessions on Saturday, November 11th. And on Sunday, November 12th, we will have beautifully orchestrated. I am so alive with what these women are bringing you. The opportunity to really deepen in. We'll have closing ceremony. There will be movement. There will be wisdom. There will be practice. There will be takeaways. And there will be connection following that weekend. And your yes and purchase when it becomes available of access, you get all of that intentionally. So that's tapestryfemininecollective.com, Tapestry Feminine Collective on Facebook. We will be doing pop-ups and lives and excerpts and engagement as we weave. We're not just, okay, we're telling you about an event. It's coming up. It will be in November. See you then. Please come. No, we're weaving now. Tapestry Feminine Collective is live and alive now. When you enter the field, just like right now, something in you comes to life. These are your entry points. And as I said to the women who are already collaborating in the inner circles of creation, we cannot do this alone. We need you, and need in a way that is not me or Arlia or our feminine council. Need as in our planet needs your artistry. It's where we are going as humans on this planet.
Thank you for joining us on Tapestry Feminine Collective Podcast. To learn more, visit tapestryfemininecollective.com.